And today's a very interesting day because obviously everyone's looking at America, right?
Yeah.
And it's interesting, they say, you know, America is the moral gatekeepers of the entire universe. Like they know, you know, what to do and the rest of the world should follow them, right? But actually, and they talk about how democracy fails in Africa. But if you look at the case of Congo, for instance, Congo was a democratic country before the United States was. So Congo had its first democratic elections in 1960, where every Congolese citizen could vote. America didn't have that until 1964. If you're black in America in 1960, you weren't allowed to vote. And what happens across Africa, every time a democratic leader who's progressive is elected, what do? They assassinate him. Lumumba was a prime, like one of the first examples where they thought, rah, this assassination thing could work, and then we place a puppet in. Like they weren't trying to do that. That wasn't part of their strategy before. Then they realized, okay, we're going to do that. We'll do that in Ghana. We're going to do that in Burkina Faso. And then all of a sudden, across the entire continent, you've got 20, 30 leaders who have been there for 10, 20, 30 years holding on to power. That's not our thing. And then they say, oh, that's an African thing. Democracy doesn't really function there. Well, I mean, if you keep killing the leaders that people vote for, of course not. Do you know what I mean? It's like saying, and this is one of the things that unless we understand our history and we have a counter narrative to it, we're not going to be able to provide any kind of response to what they're saying. You know, and a lot of our people are not aware of that. So, and that's why I write poetry. And when they turn the bodies over to count the number of closed eyes, and they tell you 800,000, you say no. That was my uncle. He wore bright-coloured shirts and pointy shoes. 2 million, you say no. That was my auntie. Her laughter could sweep you up like the winter leaves on the ground. 6 million, you say no. That was my mother. Her arms, the only place I could ever. Sorry, her 6 million, you say no. That was my mother. Her arms, the only place I have ever not known fear. 3 million, you say no. That was my love. We used to dance, or how we used to dance, or 147, you say no, that was our hope, our future, the brains of the family. And when they tell you that you come from war, you say no, I come from hands held in prayer before we eat together. When they tell you that you come from conflict, you say no, I come from sweat on skin, glistening from shining sun. When they tell you that you come from genocide, you say no, I come from the first smile of a newborn child with tiny hands. And when they tell you that you come from rape, you say no. And you tell them about every time you have ever loved. Tell them that you are from mother, carrying you on her back until you could walk, until you could run, until you could fly. Tell them that you are from father, holding you up to the night sky full of stars and saying, look, child, this is what you are made of. From long summers, full moons, flowing rivers and sand dunes, you tell them that you are an ocean that no cup could ever hold.
All right.